So here it is, guys. You want to know what the silver bullet to being a successful salesperson is? Here it is. Write this down. You ready? The silver bullet to being a successful salesperson is understanding that there is no silver bullet. It's the grind. It's doing the little things well every day. It's asking the right questions. It's building those relationships. It's bringing a sense of value to the people and customers you work with. Are you perceived as the lunch person or the person that provides information and services and understands what their needs are? It's asking for the business. It's asking for follow. It's these simple, basic things that are nothing new. And you know what? We can bring in, there's a lot of sales models. Integrity, impact, spin selling. There's a lot. Oh, the challenger model. That's a new one. So all these sales models. At the end of the day, guys, everyone's had a very positive selling experience, and everyone's had a very negative selling experience. In my humble opinion, it's based on three things. First thing is, does the customer trust you? Right? If you don't have trust, you'll never get anything. You're not even able to sell them a cup of water, let alone services for a family. The next thing they're going to look for is, are you committed to excellence? Are you committed to making sure that my needs are going to be met every single time we talk? Are we going to be committed to building that relationship over the long term and proactively anticipating what it is that I need? And the last thing they're going to always ask you is, do you care about me? Yeah, you got a lot of different customers. Yeah, when you're with me, is it your agenda or my agenda? That's it. Trust, excellence, and you care about me. That's all it is. And that's not a Lawrence Crowe thing. That's a Lou Holtz thing. That's who Lou Holtz is? No? Lou Holtz? Football coach for who? Notre Dame, back in the day, right?
Go Irish.
Go Irish.
Right.
It's an Indiana thing. Okay. Anything else?
Just like another thing I kind of do, I just try to think of it as like, doing my own business. I know you've all heard that before, but just Kindred has given me the tools and resources I can use and just utilize them. And it's just, for me, it's like a mental thing. So I have to, it just makes me work harder and smarter and stay out longer in the day and make that extra call if I have to.
An entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a great segue to our next section, which is page 17. Page 17. So what makes a successful salesperson? We talked about all these competencies. What makes a successful salesperson? Yeah, show up. That's half the battle, right? Kevin, could you read Focus on Your Goals, please?
Sure. Start with the end in mind. Are my goals clear, specific, and measurable? Are my goals realistic and obtainable? How long will it take to achieve my goals? What resources will I require? Can I utilize others to help achieve my goal or the goals of a collective group?
Successful salespeople, no matter what they do, always have goals. You need to have goals. And we found, actually, there was a study done in some Harvard, whatever, that said that people that physically write their goals down achieve them more often than people just say, yeah, that sounds like a good goal. Because it keeps yourself accountable. I'll never forget this. There's a gentleman, he lives in San Francisco. Bill, he's LTAC. Bill starts with a W. Bill, he's an LTAC guy. Older gentleman. What's his last name? Starts with a W. Bill, not Weeks. Bill Welch. Something like that. Anyway, he has on his car a license plate. And his license plate is his goal. His license plate is share the love. Share the love. So his goal, every time he steps into his county, is to make sure that people understand why he's there. And he's like, that's why I got the license. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. Share the love. So we got to have goals. And it talks a little bit about strategic planning. Social behaviors. Kevin, what about social behaviors?
Do my verbal and nonverbal behaviors match? Can I relate to others during various circumstances? Can I engage customers in dialogue? And can I read and react to the tone and body language of others appropriately?
So, social behaviors, and we're going to spend a lot of time in just a few moments about this, is The communication effectiveness is not so much what we say, but how we say it. Right? I start training off, I'm excited, Tim and Bridget are up here, we're training. How would you all feel? Welcome to Selling Skills. The next 2.5 days,
No, it's not sounds correct.
we're going to have a lot of fun. Not buying it, right? That dog don't hunt, right? Where did that come from? Wow. I've been spending too much time in Dallas. Woo! Right? So, part of it is understanding how to communicate. And we'll get into a little bit greater detail what that looks like in just a second. So focus on your goals, good social behaviors, EQ, emotional intelligence. Kevin.
All right. Do I understand my feelings and emotions? Can I respond appropriately when in stressful situations? Can I read the emotions of others appropriately? And do I care about the people I serve? And do others recognize my feelings are sincere?
Guys, for me, that fourth bullet is really, that's what it's all about. You notice the language there. It's about serving others. I always thought the best salespeople are the ones that serve the people they work for. You have to connect. And do they understand that your feelings are sincere? If all that's in line, guys, the numbers will come. They really will. I'll never forget this. I was working with this a long time ago. I was working with someone, and we pulled up to a physician's office, and it was kind of like one of these weird-looking parking lots, and there was kind of like 2 spots that were very apparent that were open for us to park. There was one that was kind of in the front, and one that was a couple stalls down. Not like a long way down, just a couple stalls down. And the person I was working with, we parked in the one that was in front. And I didn't really think anything of it at the time. And as we're coming out of the office, guess who I see struggling to make it down the sidewalk from that other stall that was a couple down? Guess who I saw? That's all it is. Man, did I feel crummy. You know? Little things like this. I worked with an individual in Los Angeles. Whenever we went to a hospital, she would always go to the roof, and she'd park in the roof, in the parking garage. And I'm like, why are you parking up here? It's like, I don't want to be the person, right, trying to jockey for a parking spot when people are here for real need. Little things like that really go a long way. I was really impressed when she said that. Last but not least, strive for results.
Do I have the fire to win?
Fire!
Can I go above and beyond to make things happen?
Yes.
Am I willing to contribute an extra 15 minutes a day to achieve success?
15. Yes.
Do I approach tasks with an entrepreneurial spirit?
There it is. So there goes Kevin's kind of philosophy is, it's my business, right? I'm going to run it like my business. We can teach you the selling skills and how to ask questions and how to interact with customers. None of us can teach you that, whatever motivates you, right? The motivation, right? The want. The thing is that this achievement drive, those whom are really, you know how people, when people walk through, people want to be around that person? Those are the people that understand what their achievement drive is, and they share it with those that are around them. Because people love being around that positivity. They really do. So share it with your customers. Because you know what? You can have a case manager who's having the grumpiest, worst, grumpiest, just god-awful, oh my God, I'm having night sweats about calling on this customer tomorrow morning. But you do what you got to do, and you control what you've got to control. Eventually she'll come around. Or eventually he'll come around. That's all you can do. You feel me? Has it come that time, Bridget?
What? I don't know. I'm listening to what you're saying.
Has it come that time where I teach them how to clap?
Yes.
Should we do that now and then go on a break?
It's
Yeah.
time.
It's time to teach them how to clap.
Time. They've been here long enough.
Yeah, they've been here a whole 5 hours. They should know. Yeah, no. So here's a little dirty little secret about it. Let's get.
Dirty.
Here we go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Here's a topic. So in college, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, in college, I was a, wait for it, cheerleader. Yes, I was a cheerleader. Oh dear God.
Look at Kevin.
Thank you. Thank you for that vote of confidence. Yes.
That's like Phil Dunphy on Modern Family.
Yes, and you know what? Me and Phil, we have a lot in common. That's Phil. That's me on the weekend. Really, that's me on the weekend. Phil Dunphy on Modern Family, great show. So I was a cheerleader. So I originally went to Gonzaga University. You guys know Gonzaga? It's a Jesuit school in eastern Washington, near the Idaho-Washington border. So, okay. Best known for
Basketball.
basketball. Why did I?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not singling anyone out. I made an assumption. So best known for college basketball. So I went to Gonzaga initially to row, to do crew. And the second day of school, this is true, the second day of school, I'm in my dorm, I'm unpacking my stuff. And these two very attractive women stopped by my room. They said, "You, come with us." Okay. Now, you got to remember that. You got to remember prior to that day, for the last 18 years, or not that long, but for the last 14 years, whatever it was, I went to a all-male Catholic school. So college was really. So this is what it's like having girls in the classroom. It's an interesting experience, yes. So I went to cheerleading tryouts, and there was like 100 girls there, and there's like 3 guys. And at first I'm like, yeah, this is just kind of silly. Yay. But needless to say, to make a long story short, I fell in love with it. You like the skirt figures?
Yeah, you guys are cheer girls.
I fell in love with the actual sport. It's a really cool activity, and it's very much a brother-sister relationship. So there's none of that funny business going on. So anyway, long story short, I became a cheerleader for 4 years at Gonzaga. And I remember my first year on the squad, they send you to cheer camp. Yes, you go to cheer camp. And the first thing they teach you at cheer camp is how to clap. So I'm like, okay, how hard can it be? Yeah, this is great. No, that's wrong. So elbow, see, you already got it. See? So elbows in, and you cusp your hand, and it's like you have an elastic band on your wrist. So it sounds like this, which is much different than this. See the difference? So everyone try this. Everyone go like this. Cusp your hands. And you guys are going to be honorary cheerleaders. You can do it too. Come on. Let's start clapping. Here you go. There you go. You guys are all cheerleaders. Honestly, they're like, you're giving up a rowing scholarship for that. That was the conversation.
You had a scholarship when you gave it up?
Yeah. That wasn't a lot. It was a lot. But I mean, money. It wasn't like a full rider. It was a couple